Today Phone Scoop is going to do a quick demonstration of the new QChat phones for Sprint, the Sanyo Pro 200 and the Pro 700. Now both phones are essentially the same phone. They have the same guts, the same features and functions. The 700 just happens to be a ruggedized version of the 200, so it can be used with the the heavy work environments and not suffer damage. So we're going to just take a quick spin around the 200 because it shares the same features. So let's take a look. The Pro 200 is a relatively handsome clamshell, which has a large exterior display for doing things such as checking the time and seeing your other call logs and missed messaging notifications. On the left side of the phone, we've got the standard volume toggle. This is rubberized and has a rubber feel to it. The DirectConnect button here and the charge port here. On the right side of the phone, we have application key, which right now is tagged to open the recent calling log, as well as a voice activation key and a 2.5mm headset jack. On the back you'll find nothing, as there's no camera with this phone, and you'll see Nextel DirectConnect branding. Even though QChat uses a new technology from Qualcomm, Sprint Nextel is still branding it DirectConnect because that's what people are familiar with. Opening up the phone, you can see a pretty standard 12-key keypad along with D-pad with a number of buttons around it. You have a dedicated shortcut to the internet, a dedicated shortcut to turn on the speakerphone, and perhaps my favorite key, you'll see this text key. If we press it, it automatically initiates a text message. This is a useful button for any phone to have, and it's one that we certainly like to see on the Pro 200 as well as 700. QChat DirectConnect services are network dependent. They do need to have an EVDO Rev A signal to work. Unfortunately, that signal does not penetrate my basement, so I was not able to make direct calls from down there. So I've relocated, and you'll see just how simple it is. So in order to make a DirectConnect call, simply press the walkie-talkie button. Pressing it once will bring up a list of your recent calls, and pressing and holding will open a channel. Hello.
Hello.
And of course we can bounce back and forth between the phones and test both channels. So you can see the QChat DirectConnect service works very well and there's very little delay. Both phones offer a fairly standard Sprint menu system. You can see the favorite buttons here, which has been populated with a lot of content. We back out of that and go into the main menu. You'll see it's a standard 9-item grid, and you can bounce around here and go to any of the services fairly quickly. Going to your calling history, you'll see that we've made a bunch of direct connects, and you have a lot of options here in terms of connecting to and reaching out to your contacts. So fairly straightforward and similar to what we've seen on other Sprint phones. Of course, both phones can browse the web using Sprint's EVDO network, which you can see here will load fairly quickly. The Sprint PowerVision home screen will pop up in just a few seconds. And there we go. So we can certainly start browsing right away. The EVDO browsing speeds are quite good. Let's take a quick gander about the internet. So we've put in Google's homepage here. So let's see what happens and how quickly it comes up. So we're done. We'll say OK. And wow, that was almost instantaneous. So you can see that the EVDO browsing speeds are in fact pretty good. Just a quick demonstration of how tough the Pro 700 is. We're going to take it for a spin in the backyard. We'll give it a nice throw, and we will walk up to it and hope that it will still make phone calls. It doesn't look the worse for wear. And there we go, we can make a DirectConnect phone call. So the Sanyo Pro 200 and Pro 700 are two new DirectConnect phones for the Sprint network that use Qualcomm's QChat technology for the DirectConnect service. As you saw in the demonstration, the DirectConnect service works nearly instantaneously and just as easily and robustly as the DirectConnect service that was available through the Nextel IDA network. So for those who are looking for DirectConnect phones, These are two powerful devices that get the job done. They don't happen to have cameras, but even the semi-rugged and more rugged Pro models from Sanyo are solid DirectConnect devices.